Okay, this is an update video. Um, Sorry for the mess on my bed. I'm in my bedroom. But yeah. So there has been some stuff happening this last month or so. Yeah, since I've done my last update video. Well, I wanted to do this video after I seen the urologist. From what I explained like 3 months ago, what was going on and what's going to happen. So this is the physical. So I'm going to talk about the physical changes, then talk about with the then talk about with the urologist about what's going on there. So the physical changes with my body that's happening, I noticed since I had laser hair removal last, a touch up. That was over 2 months ago. I still was losing a few hairs. The color has come back in it because I was waiting to see if the color would come back or not. Because I was like, I need to have a touch up again. But I wonder if the color would come back, because if it does, when the color's there, it actually helps to get rid of the hair. Because if you have the color there, it gets rid of the hair. But the hairs that come back, that ends up losing pigment. Those hairs that don't have the pigment in it, it just gets finer and thinner. So having the color come back is going to help a lot. Sorry about my voice. I've just been having a sore throat the last few days. So bear with me. I'm still losing leg hair. Not dramatically where I can say, hey, there's a big huge spot gone. No, it's just like every now and then I notice here and there. It's not all the time now, just here and there I notice a few hairs. So that's still happening slowly. I don't know how much more it's going to be gone. So, but that's happening. Let's see here. The other physical changes. Down there, I did have some discomfort a little bit again. Down there with the testes, or just that area that the testes sit when they're tucked. Yeah, but it's gone away. So there's that. My body, well, the prescriptions, the hormone replacement therapy, was working so well. It's like working the best it's ever worked in my life. That my tummy, all this through right here, all of this through here, is actually holding on the fat now. It's actually, I've gained fat. And my body is actually holding on the fat. And my therapist says I need it. My dad says that as long as I'm comfortable, then I shouldn't have to worry about it. But if I am a little worried, then exercise can help with it. So, and he's also saying, because I noticed during my time of the month when I take progesterone, I noticed the fat does go up and down a little bit. So my dad was saying it's because my body's preparing itself for pregnancy, but since I can't get pregnant, I don't have to worry about that. So, and also, a big change I noticed. I mean, a big change, is here. these little fun stuff. My breasts. I've noticed a big, huge change in my breasts. They've become a lot fuller. And the corners here and here, the tissue has finally spread towards the corners here. And the shape of all up here has changed. So you can see, I have no bra on. So this is what my breasts look like without a bra on. So this is from this side, front, and this side. Yeah, what it looks like. So I'm still a 32D cup, like a 32D, but a much fuller 32D, and the shape has dramatically changed. It's gotten to where I've been trying to get to for before I even started hormone replacement therapy. I tried everything, and it's finally gotten here. And I noticed the more this happens, the more less gender dysphoria I have with my body. So the shape is really changed. So like it goes around like this, and as it goes to the top, because it used to go up, then dramatically down and curved, like a curve going, like I could say a moon shape, where it goes like curved up like that on the sides, but now the shape goes up like this, then it kind of just goes more like rounded like this on top now. Instead of this way on the corners here, it's more like this. So it goes around like this, around, up about like here, and it goes around like that. So it's more shaped here. So if you go this way, it goes around like this, like that. So up here, it's a little bit up higher here. So it goes here, and it kind of curves a little bit, and then goes like this. That natural, normal shape that breasts have, that most women have, that's the shape I have now. So, and there's more fat in them as well, and more so because I'm taking the progesterone right now, because it's the 11th and I started on the 6th, so the 15th will be my last day of the progesterone for this month. So yeah, so that's actually making me a lot happier. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life with my body, because of the changes in how the hormones are working now. So yeah, so that's going good. I still notice like the smell from the pheromones. It still makes my body have that, mostly my underarms. Like my chest is more like a sweet, mild smell, where it doesn't really have a smell. Down there, the smell hasn't really changed much from male, but it's been more in the female range. And my underarms, it always has that smell like a really good Mexican restaurant when you first walk in, and that smell of the food and everything. That's kind of how it smells. When it's not like in its natural state, without it being washed in deodorant and all that, yeah, that's how it smells. But with the deodorant, how I explained in that one video, yeah, my other update video, just makes it smell even like you just want to eat it up, because of how awesome it makes it smell. But anyways, so I've also been having some issues with, because my sex drive towards the beginning when I was taking the progesterone, it was a little much higher. Then 2 days earlier this month, I woke up late, didn't take my prescriptions on time, so the testosterone's higher in the morning, and I woke up with 2 erections, like an erection each time, and that kind of affected my gender dysphoria. But I got over it. I just had to remind myself, take the prescription, it will resolve itself. So, yeah. And I've also been having the feeling, I talked to the therapist about this. She tells me I need to get out and meet people. It's the only thing that's going to really help with this. I've been, all the feelings just from the progesterone. I've been having the feeling, urge, desire of wanting that physical touch with someone, to have sex, to just all that. Just everything related, but at the same time, because it's progesterone's making my emotions and everything different and change. I want it, but I'm not in the mood for that, and I don't want to be touched. So she just says, I just need to get out and meet people. That's what's going to help. So, well, I had the appointment with the urologist yesterday. Everything's going good. So, we talked about some stuff, like how the urinary issue, how we talked about herbal, and the urinary issues is getting better, and he was saying that, because I was taking the azo, then he was saying once or twice a week, and I said every day so far, and he's saying it's not good to do that, so it's safe to say from here on out I don't need to take it every day anymore now, just once or twice a week if I feel the symptoms or if it's starting to get worse again. And that we're planning on, and he was saying, and also to have a bilateral orchiectomy so I can get off some of my prescriptions and fix the pelvic issues. And so he had me talk to the person that he works with that does all the scheduling and whatnot for all this, and with all the information. So I was talking to her, and she was, because I can't afford the surgery right now, because I'm in the process of getting on SSI. I have the appointment next month for my court hearing on the 14th, Valentine's Day, for that. So hopefully it goes through. And she was saying that they experienced it both ways, where the insurance would or wouldn't pay for it. So we went over all the risks and everything that can happen. Then the consent forms and all those types of things you just have to sign. So I signed all that. And I was just telling her I can't afford the surgery. Like, I can't afford it right now. So she was saying that, because we went over the pricing, she's saying the doctor's fee is $450. And they're checking to see if the insurance will pay for it. Because I'm on Medicaid, is the insurance, I could say, and whatnot. Melina has the health plan, but whatnot. And sometimes they will pay for it or they won't. And she asked if in their system, if I'm male, if it's listed if I'm male or female with insurance. I said female. And she was saying that can be an issue because it's listed that I don't have those parts. So that can be an issue. So depending on if the insurance will pay for it or not, the surgery will be a go. So if the insurance pays for it, will pay for it, they will cover the whole entire procedure to have a bilateral orchiectomy. So hopefully the insurance will pay for it so I can get that done, get that part of my transition done and over with to help with all these issues. And if not, the surgery will be a no-go for now. I'm hoping I get on the SSI for that so I can afford it if the insurance doesn't pay for it next month. So it's going to take a while for the insurance company to get back to him, and she's going to call me when she hears back. So we'll talk about stuff then. So, and the other thing is, before I have the surgery, the therapist I'm seeing, she needs to write a letter stating I've been seeing her for my gender transition and that I've been on the gender, like, hormone transition on the hormones for at least a year. So I have to state that I've been seeing her, I know all the risks, complications, and I'm mentally, like, ready for this. And I've been on the, like, hormonal transition for at least a year. So I have to have that letter before I can have the surgery. She just has to write it and send it to him. Then just have to do that. And hopefully the insurance will pay for it. I'm just so hoping it will pay for it. Because at this point in my life, I'm ready. I have a happiness, the calm. It's like I'm calm. I don't feel anxious, worried, or anything about having the surgery done. I just have, like, the happiness about it. Calmness. I'm, like, really excited and happy about having it done. Despite the ability of having kids or not, at this point, I would just do anything. I even sacrifice that ability of having kids, biological, just to have this done. So that's where I'm at in my transition. That's what's going on. So, yeah. I'm also thinking about if I can't afford this, if things don't go the way it's supposed to, but I have the feeling it's going to. I just have a strong feeling everything's going to happen. And it's going to happen soon. So, I've been thinking of setting up a GoFundMe to raise money for this procedure and the full reconstructive surgery. If I can get, yeah. So I'm thinking about that. And if I do, I'll let you all know with the video. So that's what's going on in my life. So until next time, please, please, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you're subscribed and you're not getting notifications, click the bell. Next, you have to be subscribed, then the bell will show up, so click the bell, then you get notifications. So that's what's happening. That's how everything's going. So until my next video, I will let you guys know what happens with all this. So bye for now.